How to predict your longevity, 7 signs you need to watch after 70. Have you ever wondered how much longer you might live after turning 70? Time seems to pass faster as we age, doesn't it? Each year becomes more precious. But what if I told you that your body is already giving you clues about how much longer you might live? Yes, your body is telling you subtle signals that could reveal a lot about your longevity, and they're not just guesses. These clues are backed by science. They're real, scientifically proven signs that can predict how long you'll live. And here's the best part, by recognizing these signs, you can make small but impactful changes in your lifestyle that could actually help you live longer and, most importantly, live better. Intrigued? I hope so. Because in today's video, we're diving into 7 of these life-changing signs. These aren't just things people say, these signs come from years of research and observations of people who've lived long, healthy lives. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to look for in your own body. And you'll also walk away with practical, science-backed steps to improve these signs. It's all about taking action now to enhance your health and boost your chances of living a longer, healthier life. Whether you're already in your 70s, getting closer to that milestone, or you just want to prepare for the future, this video is perfect for you. We'll cover everything you need to know, and I'll make sure you leave with tools to take care of yourself and feel your best as you age. Now, I'd love to hear from you before we dive in. What's one thing you've done recently to stay healthy as you age? Drop a comment below and let me know. Your thoughts and experiences are always welcome here. And while you're at it, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. This way, you'll never miss out on our health-boosting tips and insights that are designed to help you live your best life. Alright, let's get into it. The first sign that can predict how long you'll live after 70 is something incredibly simple, yet powerful: your walking speed. Now, you might be thinking, walking? Really? But trust me, your walking pace isn't just about how fast you get from point A to point B, it's about much more than that. In fact, walking speed is actually one of the strongest predictors of longevity. And it's not just a random guess, it's backed by science. Studies show that people who maintain a steady, brisk walking pace in their 70s and beyond tend to live longer than those who slow down significantly. Walking speed is directly linked to overall health. It reflects your muscle strength, cardiovascular function, and even your brain health. Think about it this way: your legs are the foundation of your body. When they start to weaken, everything else follows. Let me tell you a story about 2 people, Joe and Frank. Both are 75 years old. Joe walks every morning, keeping a steady pace. He doesn't struggle when crossing the street or climbing stairs, and his movements are fluid and confident. Frank, on the other hand, used to be active but has slowed down over the past few years. He struggles to keep up with others, takes frequent breaks, and sometimes even feels unsteady on his feet. Now, while Joe's pace suggests that his body is still functioning well, Frank's slowing down might be a warning sign that his health is deteriorating. But here's the good news: walking speed is something you can improve. The more you walk, the stronger your legs will stay. If you've noticed that you're slowing down, don't ignore it. Start making small efforts to build strength, like taking more walks, using light weights, or even doing simple leg exercises. I'm telling you, how fast you move through life can tell you a lot about how long you'll keep moving at all. So, pay attention to your pace. It's one of the easiest and most effective ways to check in on your longevity. Now, I'm curious, have you noticed a change in your walking speed over the past few years? Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear your thoughts and experiences with this. Alright, moving on to the second sign. The strength of your grip can say a lot more about your future than you might think. Yes, that handshake of yours? It's not just a social cue, it's actually a clear indicator of your overall vitality. Believe it or not, grip strength is one of the most reliable signs of health in older adults. A firm, steady grip suggests strong muscles, good circulation, and a well-functioning nervous system. On the flip side, a weak or declining grip can be a warning sign of muscle loss, frailty, and even a higher risk of health complications. Let's look at another example: Robert and Walter, both 78 years old. Robert has always had a firm handshake. He's stayed active, done light weightlifting, and never had trouble opening jars or carrying groceries. But Walter, well, he started noticing that simple tasks like twisting the cap off a bottle or holding onto a heavy bag feel harder than they used to. He just brushes it off as part of aging, but what he doesn't realize is that his declining grip strength is actually a sign of muscle loss, which could make him more prone to falls, injuries, and even shorter life expectancy. The truth is, your hands are a direct reflection of your overall muscle health. If your grip is weakening, chances are your muscles are, too. But here's the good news, you can rebuild grip strength. Simple exercises like squeezing a tennis ball, using hand grippers, or even carrying light weights can help keep your muscles strong and your grip firm. So, take a moment and test your grip. Is your handshake as firm as it used to be? Do everyday tasks feel harder to do? If you're still watching and finding these insights valuable, go ahead and comment number 2 below to let me know you're here. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell for more tips to keep you healthy and strong. Grip strength, balance, and more. Now that we've covered walking speed and grip strength, let's move on to the third sign, your ability to stand on one leg. It may sound simple, but balancing on one leg is one of the most reliable indicators of how well your body is aging, especially when it comes to your muscle strength and brain function. Researchers have found that people who struggle with balance are more likely to experience falls, injuries, and even cognitive decline. The good news is, balance is something you can improve, and the earlier you work on it, the better. So, let's break it down. Balance doesn't just depend on your legs. It also relies on your nervous system and brain function. That's why good balance is an indicator of overall health. Strong legs, a sharp nervous system, and a healthy brain all work together to keep you steady on your feet. If you've noticed that you've been stumbling more often, needing to grab onto something for support, or feeling unsteady when you turn quickly, that could be a sign that your coordination and strength are declining. Take Carol and Nancy, for example, both are in their early 70s. Carol has always been active. She walks every day, does yoga, and can easily stand on one leg for several seconds without wobbling. Nancy, on the other hand, hasn't paid much attention to her balance. When she tries to stand on one leg, she immediately starts tipping over and has to grab onto something to steady herself. What Nancy doesn't realize is that this loss of balance is a warning sign that her muscle strength, coordination, and even brain function may be slipping. Balance isn't just a matter of convenience. It can be a matter of life and death, especially if you suffer a fall. Falls can lead to broken bones, a loss of independence, and long recovery times. But the good news is that you can work on improving your balance at any age. Simple exercises, like standing on one foot for a few seconds each day, walking heel to toe, or even practicing Tai Chi, can help you regain stability and reduce the risk of falling. So, if you can, take a moment right now and test your balance. Try standing on one foot for 10 seconds. Can you do it without wobbling? If not, don't worry. The more you practice, the better you'll get. I'd love to know, how's your balance been recently? Drop a comment below and share your experience. Maybe you've noticed you're more steady on your feet than ever before, or perhaps you've had some struggles with balance. Either way, your story can help others, so don't hesitate to share. Next, let's talk about something that's often overlooked but plays a major role in longevity, your sleep patterns. Yes, how well you sleep says a lot about how long you might live. Sleep is not just for resting, it's when your body heals, repairs itself, and strengthens your immune system. It's also when your brain clears out toxins, including the ones linked to Alzheimer's disease. Poor sleep is not only linked to feeling tired the next day, it's also tied to a higher risk of memory loss, heart disease, and even shortened lifespan. Let's consider two people, Henry and Bill, both in their mid-70s. Henry has a consistent sleep schedule. He goes to bed at the same time each night, sleeps around 7 hours, and wakes up feeling refreshed. Bill, on the other hand, struggles with sleep. He tosses and turns throughout the night, wakes up multiple times, and sometimes even has trouble falling back to sleep. Over time, Henry stays sharp, energized, and in good health, while Bill experiences brain fog, fatigue during the day, and even some health issues, all because of his poor sleep. If you're someone who wakes up multiple times during the night, finds it hard to stay asleep, or feels exhausted even after spending hours in bed, don't ignore it. Your body is trying to tell you something. Sleep quality can be influenced by many factors, such as stress, poor diet, lack of physical activity, or even underlying health conditions like sleep apnea. But the good news is that sleep can be improved. Simple changes, like reducing screen time before bed, sticking to a regular sleep schedule, and avoiding heavy meals late at night, can help you improve your sleep quality. If sleep is something you've been struggling with, I want to hear from you. Have you found any tips or tricks that have helped you sleep better? Drop a comment below and share. Your experiences could help someone else who's also dealing with the same challenges. And if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell. That way, you'll never miss another health tip that could make a big difference in your life. Now, let's move on to the fourth sign, which is all about your appetite and eating habits. As we age, it's normal for our appetite to change. But did you know that your eating habits can tell you a lot about how long you might live? A healthy appetite and balanced diet are essential for maintaining strong muscles, a healthy immune system, and sustained energy levels. On the other hand, a sudden loss of appetite or poor eating habits can signal underlying health problems and even accelerate the aging process. Let me introduce you to Margaret and Susan. Both are 74 years old. Margaret enjoys her meals, eats a variety of whole foods, and maintains a steady weight. She looks forward to preparing her meals, and she feels energized throughout the day. On the other hand, Susan has started to lose interest in food. She skips meals, relies on processed foods, and has lost weight without trying. What she doesn't realize is that this decline in appetite isn't just a small change, it's a red flag that her body might not be absorbing nutrients properly. This could lead to muscle weakness, a slowed metabolism, and a weakened immune system. A decrease in appetite can also be linked to conditions like digestive issues, hormonal changes, or even early signs of cognitive decline. If you've noticed changes in your eating habits, whether you feel full too quickly, have lost interest in food, or have unintentionally lost weight, it's important to take action. Don't just brush it off. Eating well after 70 isn't just about staying full, it's about giving your body the nutrients it needs to function properly. Have you noticed any changes in your appetite or eating habits? Drop a comment below and let me know. And remember, eating a balanced diet is key to staying healthy and strong, especially as you age. Managing stress, handling challenges, and building connections. Alright, now that we've covered walking speed, grip strength, balance, and sleep patterns, let's move on to the fifth sign, your ability to handle stress. How you manage stress as you age can say a lot about how long you'll live, and, perhaps more importantly, how well you'll live. Chronic stress isn't just uncomfortable, it has real, tangible effects on your body. It weakens your immune system, raises your risk of heart disease, and can even accelerate aging. When you're stressed, your body produces hormones like cortisol, which can have a negative impact on various parts of your body, from your brain to your muscles. Over time, this constant state of stress can lead to higher blood pressure, digestive issues, and even problems with memory and focus. Let's take a look at two people, John and Richard. Both are 76 years old, but they deal with stress very differently. John faces challenges, just like anyone else, whether it's unexpected expenses, health scares, or family issues, but he's learned to handle these challenges with a calm, steady approach. He practices deep breathing, stays socially engaged, and doesn't let stress take over. Richard, on the other hand, constantly worries about things outside of his control. He feels overwhelmed by small frustrations, and he often finds himself stuck in negative thought patterns. Over time, this constant stress takes a toll on his body. His blood pressure rises, his sleep suffers, and his energy levels drop. The difference between John and Richard? John has learned to manage stress, while Richard has let it control him. And believe it or not, this can make a huge difference in their long-term health and longevity. Finding ways to manage stress, whether through mindfulness, regular exercise, deep breathing, or even laughter, can add years to your life. In fact, people who can manage stress effectively tend to stay healthier, more active, and mentally sharp into their later years. So, how do you handle stress? Do you find yourself stressing out over little things, or do you have strategies to stay calm when life gets tough? Share your thoughts in the comments below. I'd love to hear what works for you when it comes to managing stress. If you haven't subscribed yet, be sure to do so now, and hit the notification bell so you never miss our tips for staying healthy and stress-free. Now, let's move on to the sixth sign, your social connections. You might not realize it, but the strength of your relationships can actually predict how long you'll live. It's true. Studies have consistently shown that people who have strong social ties, whether through friendships, family, or community involvement, tend to live longer, healthier lives. On the other hand, loneliness has been linked to higher risks of heart disease, depression, cognitive decline, and even early mortality. Let's think about two women, Alana and Barbara. Both are 78 years old. Alana has an active social life. She stays in touch with her old friends, participates in a local book club, and spends time with her family. She looks forward to conversations, laughs often, and feels a sense of connection with the people around her. Barbara, however, spends most of her time alone. She has lost touch with many of her friends over the years, and although she has family, she rarely reaches out. As the months pass, she starts feeling isolated. Her mood declines, and her health begins to suffer. Human connection isn't just about emotional support, it directly impacts your physical health. When you interact with others, your brain stays active, your stress levels drop, and your body releases chemicals that promote overall well-being. That sense of belonging, that sense of being connected to others, is essential for maintaining good health. In fact, the more social engagement you have, the better you'll feel, both mentally and physically. So, how connected do you feel right now? Are you actively nurturing your relationships, or have you been feeling a bit isolated? It's never too late to start making connections, whether it's by reaching out to an old friend, joining a new group, or simply making more time for your family. If you're already part of a strong community, that's wonderful. Keep it up, and consider how you can deepen those connections. If you've noticed that you've been spending more time alone, it might be time to take action. Remember, even small steps can make a big difference in your health and happiness. So, what's your social life like? Drop a comment below and let me know how you stay connected with others. Have you noticed a difference in your health when you're more socially engaged? I'd love to hear your stories, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on the notifications so you can keep receiving helpful tips to stay healthy and connected. Finally, the seventh and last sign we're going to discuss today is your sense of purpose. This one might surprise you, but having a sense of purpose as you age is one of the most important factors in predicting how long you'll live. People who have a strong sense of purpose tend to live longer, healthier lives, and they're less likely to develop serious health conditions like heart disease or dementia. Think about it, when you have a reason to get out of bed in the morning, you're more likely to stay active, stay engaged, and take better care of yourself. Your sense of purpose could come from many sources, whether it's taking care of your loved ones, volunteering in your community, pursuing a passion, or simply making a difference in the lives of others. Whatever it is, a sense of purpose gives you something to look forward to and adds meaning to your daily routine. If you're feeling a little lost or like you're lacking direction, it's never too late to find your sense of purpose. Start by thinking about what brings you joy and fulfillment. Is there a hobby you've always wanted to try? Or maybe there's a cause that's close to your heart that you can get involved with. Don't underestimate the power of having something to live for. It's one of the most powerful predictors of longevity. So, what gives you a sense of purpose? What drives you to get up every day and live your best life? Drop a comment below and share your thoughts. I'm sure your story will inspire others to find their own sense of purpose. And of course, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you can stay informed about all the best tips for a long and healthy life. Appetite, stress, and your mental health. Now, let's continue with the next sign, your appetite and eating habits. Believe it or not, the way you eat after 70 is one of the strongest indicators of how long you might live. A healthy appetite and a balanced diet are essential for maintaining muscle strength, a resilient immune system, and high energy levels. On the other hand, a sudden loss of appetite or poor eating habits can signal underlying health issues and even accelerate the aging process. Let me tell you about two women, Margaret and Susan. Both are 74 years old. Margaret enjoys her meals, eating a variety of fresh whole foods, and maintains a steady weight. She looks forward to preparing her meals, and she feels energized throughout the day. On the other hand, Susan has started to notice that she isn't as hungry as she used to be. She skips meals, relies on processed foods, and has lost weight unintentionally over the past year. What Susan doesn't realize is that her declining appetite isn't just a small change, it's a red flag. Her body may not be absorbing nutrients properly, which could weaken her muscles, slow down her metabolism, and even affect her immune system. A decrease in appetite is often linked to underlying health concerns such as digestive issues, hormonal changes, or even early signs of cognitive decline. If you've noticed changes in your eating habits, whether it's feeling full too quickly, having a lack of interest in food, or experiencing unexpected weight loss, it's important to take action. Eating well after 70 isn't just about staying full, it's about giving your body the nutrients it needs to function properly. A balanced diet with enough protein, Fiber, and healthy fats helps to keep your muscles strong and your body energized. If you've noticed a shrinking appetite, don't ignore it. Your body could be sending you a message that something needs attention. Let me know, have you noticed any changes in your eating habits recently? Are you getting enough nutrients to stay strong and healthy? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And if you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you won't miss out on more helpful tips and insights. Moving on, let's talk about another crucial sign, how you handle stress. This is something that many people don't realize is such a big factor in how long they live, but it absolutely is. Chronic stress doesn't just affect your mood, it weakens your immune system, raises your risk of heart disease, and accelerates aging. The longer you stay stressed, the more it takes a toll on your body. It increases inflammation, damages your cells, and even messes with your mental clarity. Let's look at two individuals, John and Richard, both 76 years old. John faces challenges just like anyone else, unexpected expenses, health scares, family issues, but he has learned to handle stress with a calm and steady approach. He practices deep breathing, stays socially engaged, and doesn't let stress control him. On the other hand, Richard constantly worries about things outside of his control, feels overwhelmed by small frustrations, and gets stuck in negative thought patterns. Over time, Richard's constant stress has led to high blood pressure, poor sleep, and declining energy levels. John, however, doesn't let stress take over. He adapts, finds solutions, and moves forward. This is the key difference. How you manage stress directly impacts how well and how long you'll live. Stress management techniques like mindfulness, deep breathing, regular exercise, or even laughter can significantly improve your health and well-being. Think about your own life. When challenges arise, do you stress out, or do you stay calm and find solutions? I'd love to know how you manage stress. Drop a comment below and share your tips or struggles with stress management. Remember, the more you engage with us, the more we can help one another in this community. Now, before we go on to our next sign, make sure you like this video if you've found the information valuable so far. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please hit that subscribe button and turn on the notifications so you don't miss any future content that could improve your health and longevity. Alright, let's continue with our final sign for today, your social connections. Now, this might sound like something small, but let me tell you, it's not. The strength of your relationships is actually one of the clearest indicators of how long you might live. People who have strong social ties, whether through friendships, family, or community involvement, tend to live longer and healthier lives. Loneliness, on the other hand, has been linked to higher risks of heart disease, depression, cognitive decline, and even early mortality. Let's think about Alana and Barbara. Both are 78 years old. Alana has a strong social circle. She stays in touch with old friends, participates in a local book club, and spends a lot of time with her family. She looks forward to the conversations, laughs often, and enjoys a sense of connection to the people around her. Barbara, on the other hand, spends most of her time alone. She's lost touch with many of her friends over the years, and although she has family, she doesn't reach out to them often. As the months go by, Barbara starts to feel isolated. Her mood declines, and her health begins to suffer. Human connection is more than just emotional support, it directly impacts your physical health. When you stay connected with others, your brain stays active, your stress levels drop, and your body releases chemicals that promote overall well-being. A sense of belonging and maintaining strong relationships is crucial to living a longer and healthier life. So, how connected do you feel right now? Are you making enough time for the people in your life, or do you feel like you're spending more time alone? Let me know in the comments. If you've noticed the positive impact that social connections have on your health, I'd love to hear your thoughts. Also, if you're enjoying this video and the insights shared, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss another tip on how to live a healthier and longer life. And of course, if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like it. It helps us bring you more content that can make a real difference. Wrapping it up in final thoughts on longevity. As we come to the final part of today's video, let's take a moment to reflect on everything we've covered so far. We've discussed the 7 signs that can predict how long you might live after 70. From walking speed and grip strength to managing stress, maintaining a sense of purpose, and nurturing your social connections, we've seen how these small but significant aspects of life can have a huge impact on your long-term health and well-being. Now, I want to emphasize something really important. Longevity isn't just about the number of years you have left, it's about the quality of those years. It's about staying active, staying engaged, and living a life that feels full, meaningful, and vibrant. You don't have to wait for a perfect time to make changes. The sooner you start, the more empowered you'll feel in taking control of your health, your happiness, and your future. Whether you're walking a bit slower than you used to, feeling stressed more often, or noticing changes in your appetite, these are all signs your body is giving you. And, just like we've discussed, you can make adjustments. Start with small steps, like incorporating more movement into your daily routine, finding new ways to stay connected with loved ones, or practicing stress management techniques. Each change you make can have a profound effect on your life, and the best part is, it's never too late to start. Remember, your body is incredibly resilient. With the right habits, you can restore balance, build strength, and improve your overall health as you age. Don't wait for tomorrow to begin taking better care of yourself, start today. Whether it's improving your diet, finding new ways to stay active, or simply reaching out to reconnect with someone, you have the power to shape your future, no matter your age. Before we wrap up, I want to hear from you. What's one thing you're going to do today to improve your health and longevity? Maybe you're going to take a walk every morning, start eating more fruits and veggies, or call a friend you've been meaning to catch up with. Share your thoughts in the comments below. Your experiences can help inspire others, and I love hearing how these tips are making a difference in your lives. And as always, if you found this video helpful, please like it, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss out on more valuable insights to help you live a longer, healthier, and happier life. Your support means so much, and it allows us to keep creating content that helps people like you. Lastly, remember that you are never alone on this journey. Whether you're 70, 80, or even older, the fact that you're here, watching, learning, and striving to improve your health says a lot about the commitment you have to your own well-being. Keep pushing forward, and know that the small changes you make today can lead to big results tomorrow. Thank you so much for watching today's video. We look forward to seeing you in the next one, and we're so grateful to have you as part of our community. Take care of yourselves, and remember, you've got this.